What's up, everybody? Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys are safe, happy, and looking forward to some more Fortnite as always. We're going to be hopping in straight into Remains to be Seen. This is the mission where we're trying to search for the area for clues about Dr. Venderman's fate. We have to fully explore 240+ zones and successful missions. So, essentially, this is a very easy challenge. In fact, this is a challenge that there was one time I completed before an accident when I was playing the game when I wasn't recording, so that unfortunately happened one time, but I made sure to not have that issue. And it doesn't look like we honestly have anything we need to take care of just straight away. There is one thing that I am wondering about, and I am just wanting to check my character. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of research that we gotta use, so let's put that into resistance. Resistance is starting to go back up now. Okay, cool. And then we don't have any XP token things. As far as I'm aware, we can't really rank up anything, so we're just going to hop straight into this. This challenge should be easy, so we're just going to end up going into a private match, and we're just going to end up getting this mission done ourselves. Now we just need to think of what we want to do. So what do we want to do? What did we do a lot last time? Well, let's take a look. 40+ missions, huh? So how many would that leave us? We got 1, 2, they're all the reds, so 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 possible missions. So, in fact, actually... Oh, there we go. The chat finally loaded in. The chat didn't load in for a second. So we got 12 possible missions. But it looks like 2 of them... Or sorry, even 3 of them all are blocked. Because it says you were underpowered, because this recommends 4. This says you were underpowered, even though it shouldn't say that. And then this one also says underpowered. So I'm trying to think. What do we want to do? Shall we? Let's do... What was down here, actually? Deliver the bomb and retrieve the data. Ooh, we actually end up getting a epic sound wall trap. Do we even have that? I don't think we do. No, we do, but the thing is, though, is that might, by default, just give us extras. I actually want to do that. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll do retrieve the data. So, remember, we do also have to explore the zone fully. We can't just do the one thing. Hi, Ben. Welcome back to another stream, my friend. Hopefully you're having a good day, my friend. How are you? Alright, baby, let's load up straight into this. So, yep, we gotta just locate the landing zone, we gotta fortify the area, and defend the payload, so that way the files do not corrupt. But other than that, we should be all good. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing fantastic, my friend. Today is a beautiful day, you know, I'm above ground, everything's really, really chill. I got my, my 2 wiener dogs here with me, they're just chilling here on my bed, even though it's not made. I got my, my dogs just chilling here with me. Looking forward to just playing some Fortnite and just continuing the story, so life's good, my friend. What'd you do today? Did you play some games? Did you end up talking to family? What's up? Always like to know. Allow me to interrogate you. Oh, and I think my parents are back. Yeah, my parents are back, so this means they're probably going to want take care of the dogs. Hey, what's up, 8?
You know how we're always coming up with gadgets to outsmart the storm? Well, that started an arms
Alright,
race.
so let's see. Oh, actually, this would probably be the worst fucking possible mission. Why am I doing this? Because the zone's gonna shrink. Hello, family. Hi, I'm live streaming. You can say hello to everybody.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, these are my parents.
Ha ha ha! Oops, I'm happy.
What?
Screen changed. Now it says Plankerton.
Yeah, that's the lobby screen.
Okay, alright, okay. We got this now.
Alright.
Go on. Okay, stream away.
Yep,
Destroy
thanks.
some noobs.
Thanks. I came home from school and watched a Batman film and fell asleep. Now I'm here. Did you fall asleep a lot? Like, did you, like, fall asleep, or did you just fall asleep like a nap? Because I was gonna say is that, if you fell asleep, that must have been a really tired day. Alright, what is a mission that wouldn't have a shrinking zone? I didn't think that through. Evacuate the shelter, ride the lightning, repair the shelter. be a good mission start. We'll do evacuate the shelter, because I feel like that if we're gonna start off with a mission, we should do it right. I was asleep for about 5 hours. Jesus Christ, dude. She must have been really exhausted. Well, here's hoping that you'll enjoy today's stream, and hopefully you'll either be energized and you'll be able to watch, or you'll just maybe even relax and fall asleep. Sometimes I do that with my streamers. Sometimes I'll either get really excited and like just be like really into what they're doing, or sometimes I get just you know, really relaxed and I just fall asleep. That's the cool thing with streaming, is it's just so casual. That is until I scream at the top of my fucking lungs. I'm like, God damn it! I've done that to Ryan before. Alright, so now the zone's not going to shrink. This will be actually better for us. So, yep, shelter is under attack. Stop the husk before it is too late. So, this should not be nearly as bad. Year 10 is hard. Yeah, school can do that to you. Sometimes school is a bitch. I've been recently going back to school again. I'm back in college. I had a weird gap because of COVID. And then when school started up again, it was weird. I'll tell you, normal is not, like, feeling normal.
Check your map for the location of the shelter. Find the shelter before the husks do too much damage.
Okay, so I gotta explore this zone as fast as I humanly can. And it looks like it's right up there. I believe once I kill them and I get that initial damage in, I should be fine. And then I can just walk around, do whatever I need.
The shield is taking heavy damage.
Alright.
Nice job!
Sweet.
The shelter needs to recharge. Once the shelter is repaired, we can extract the survivors. It'll take 10 minutes to fully recharge the shelter.
Okay, so shelter is recharging.
We've got a storm closing in. Reinforce the shelter and prepare for an attack from any direction. I can't quite tell where the storm is coming from yet.
Do I get 10 minutes? I think I have 10 minutes. If not, that would be a bitch, but hopefully I get the 10 minutes. I just need to circle the zone. Come on, right? Give me the time of day. But yeah, Ben, I completely understand the whole entire idea about school. Everyone in chat, you can probably understand the idea about school, about like you know, just having homework and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, though, is that back in the day, it made school made video games more rewarding. Like, you guys remember back in high school or even like in middle school, where you would have a long ass day at school and you were just looking forward to just playing games with your buddies. It's really weird. It's like having a long ass day actually made you look forward to gaming more. And it just doesn't quite hit the same with college, but it can hit the same if you do it right. It's really funny how that works. I guess you just appreciate things more. I've really just been enjoying playing Fortnite Save the World. You know, in my free time, you know, like after school or just after working out or just having a long day. It's just nice to play some video games and just chill with you guys. You guys are like my main group of people that I just love hanging out with at the moment, seriously. That's the cool thing, is that COVID can't take away the time that we hang out, so. Okay, now I just need to do the middle, I think. I don't know if it's gonna be a bitch about me not exploring the very, very end of the map. Hopefully it will not be. Alright, then we gotta explore the middle, okay. It looks like the shelter has plenty of time, or it's waiting.
Storm data has been updated. Check your map.
Storm data has been updated. Check your map. Okay. Yep. That's where it's all coming from. Okay, what have I not checked out about the storm? I need this one bottom L shape. Bottom L shape. Okay. Now, in hindsight, this also probably isn't necessarily a good mission to do, but it could be worse. We could have been doing retrieve the data, which would have the mission essentially be contradicting our main mission. I have 5 lessons and 4 of them were tests. Not like that first me, because I, at the age where I would rather go out and have fun after school and like talk to girls. I understand, man. No, yeah, of course I like talking to girls too and everything. That's not what I'm trying to say. You know, that you have to pick or anything at all. I'm just saying is that there's a nice feel just to, you know, have that nostalgia, just hang out with your buddies or just relax after a long day. Maybe that's just more of my thinking, I don't know. Okay, how have I not explored this zone yet? I am almost positive that I explored everything about it. And I just got the bottom here, right? So what am I missing? Okay, can you just not? Like, please? Just screw off. I don't need you trying to kill me when I'm trying to do a mission. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hi, Solid. Welcome back to another stream, man. How are you? Solid, my man. Yeah, I'm just gonna invite you, Solid, just because this mission's probably not gonna work out. I'm sorry if I'm, like, wasting time, guys. I'm just enjoying chilling. Yeah. The cool thing is also is when you have like a girlfriend or whatever, and they just like want to chill out with you, just being like, let's go home and have video games and like junk food and watch Netflix. just like that classic, just like, you know, you have a rainy day, but like you're indoors and you're just chilling with some people you enjoy and just watching Netflix in a nice, warm, happy environment. Like I don't know if I'm like romanticizing anything, but it definitely is fun to just have like those relaxing days where you can just hang out with your buddies or your girlfriend or whatever. What's up? Nothing much, Solid. Just looking forward to just playing some Fortnite as always, having fun, getting ready, and life's been good, man. Today was actually a really, really good day. Blockbuster days? Dude, I'm surprised you remember Blockbuster. Who here remembers Blockbuster? Put that in the chat down below. That was the shit back in the day. I remember they were competing back with Netflix. There was nothing more funny in my childhood, looking back on how like streaming services work now. You actually had to go back to a store and rent things and then turn them in almost like a library. It was ridiculous, dude. It was actually kind of funny. How things change, man. How things really, really do change. Although I do give credit to Blockbuster because they didn't quit. Whoever took the one Blockbuster, I think it's in like, it's not Alaska anymore. Alaska was one of the two. But it was like, I think I want to say Colorado. I think Colorado has the last Blockbuster in the world. There's no corporate anymore, so it's just a family-owned business, but it's really, really cool. I got a question. What are the American films on Netflix like? Netflix films in America are pretty cool. We have mostly a lot of comedies, horrors, and also a lot of actions. And it's kind of funny because I actually used to work at a movie theater. I was the box office cashier. And then when COVID hit, I actually ended up alongside other people had my job closed, so I technically lost my job. But I'm not mad at it at all because I got to hang out with you guys more. But when I did originally work at that job, over the course of like 2 years, I was able to see like what movies a lot of the time people would buy. And predominantly it was either horror movies or comedies, but not like in the way that you would think. Streaming movies are a little bit different. Streaming movies tend to be the same. Like, if a movie gets brought to streaming, it will still be very popular. But this is the one thing I've noticed. At least my location that I originally worked at, the movies that people saw in person, there was some people that were half and half about. Some people would only watch movies in person, and some people would watch movies on streaming, but it wasn't the movies that they would watch in person. In other words, I'm saying is that like people have different tastes depending on what type of preference they're doing. So if you were to go to a building, for example, a lot of people would usually watch the popular action or horror movie or comedy, but I've noticed with streaming, a lot of people watch the more taboo stuff, such as animes, Disney stuff, superheroes, stuff like that. It's very interesting, the diversion from the movies. It's kind of funny. I actually have recently gotten NordVPN, and I've never actually tried yet. But theoretically, if I want to, I could load up Nord, and I could actually put the location changer on, and I could see what other countries have. In fact, we might do that after this mission. I could load up my laptop, and I could actually load up my Netflix account, put on NordVPN, just put my location somewhere else, and put it into like the other countries and just see what they offer. Because in the U.S. it's much different than something like, you know, Britain or Ireland or Australia or anything else. Yeah, I was thinking about a VPN. NordVPN's actually pretty cool. You get a lot of the European countries. You get some of the other countries too, like Russia, UK. You get Australia. You even get some things like the Netherlands too, which is also pretty sick, I believe. And Solid, you said I'm 21, so my childhood was in the mid 2000s. America, Netflix is the best. I use VPN to access it. There you go, my friend. See, Solid's already on top of things. Yeah, I was thinking about a VPN. In England, it's more of a love story, comedy, and horror. It's kind of funny you mentioned that, is because you guys seem to have the same things, like the same type of movies, but they're executed differently. Like, my horror movies will probably be much different than your horror movies. I've noticed that, it's really weird, like, horror movies in Europe, or, like, even, like, the European countries tend to be more about, like, actual people, and for us, it's more of, like, the paranormal. Like, it's, like, demons, vampires, zombies, werewolves. Like, ours is, like, fictional horror. You guys tend to have, like, the really interesting horror to me, which is more about, like, the human aspect of horror, like a fucked up human being, like a serial killer. Those are cool to me. I like a good murder mystery or just a good old psycho movie. However, though, there is a couple of times where there is some good English movies, and by that I mean American versions. Like there was a good show. It wasn't necessarily a movie, but it was a show. It was Dexter. Dexter is fantastic of a show. If you don't know what the premise of Dexter is, it's a serial killer that kills other serial killers. He's got like a code and like a lifestyle that like he only kills the bad guys. And it's really, really sick. Okay, so what am I missing for ammo? Because I remember that I had the ammo issue last time. It's predominantly screws / wood, so I'm gonna need to do some mining. Yeah, but movies, they're all time one of my favorite things. I appreciate what my job did for me, because when you work at the movies, they still do the classic, if you work there, you get free movies thing. So I saw a lot of good movies back in the day. We would have a little bit of a cap sometimes, like sometimes we couldn't see everything, like, you know, immediately, like they did have a cap and, like, you know, said you have to wait a couple days. But other than that, it was pretty much fine. It just depended on the movie. If it was a busy movie, if it was something like, oh my god, like, let me tell you something about, like, Infinity War and Endgame. Those two movies, those two last Marvel Avengers movies, those were fucking nuts. Like, when you had people going in for the Avengers, it was nuts, dude. Because the Endgame movie is the best-selling movie of all time. And I can tell you that it definitely is, because there was people day in and day out at that theater just for that movie alone. It, like, nothing else sold. It was just Endgame, Endgame, Endgame. Ridiculous. If you like Psycho movies, put your VPN on, I'm gonna probably mispronounce this, but Britannia, and watch the Saw franchise. I mean, put it in Britain. Okay, I was gonna say, what Britannia? Lol. No, I'm just kidding, man. But, yeah, the Saw movies are in, the United States. Unless you're referring to some different adaptation that I do not know about. But the Saw movies, those are pretty good. I'm more of a fan of the mental horror, so I can respect Saw a lot. I like the idea of, like, the mental toll that people do in the environments that they encounter. Not necessarily jump scares, although I do like myself some paranormal stuff, like I like Supernatural and The Walking Dead. But I really am intrigued about, like, how people adapt around, like, killers. That's one of the reasons why I like Dexter so much. I think Dexter's only in America, so if you ever have a time to watch a show, check out Dexter. Dexter is fantastic. Very good storyline, absolutely. I will say this, though, the last 2 seasons didn't do it for me, but the first, I think there was 9 seasons of Dexter. The first, like, 7 seasons were pretty damn solid. Especially the mid-tier, like 4 to 5 and 6. 4, 5, and 6 were the best. That middle of the road, that like there was enough storyline development, but before it started getting bad, it was great. And fun fact, in season 5, the main enemy of that season is actually the guy that plays Sherlock from Elementary. Johnny something, I can't remember his name. My dad loves him though. The one where this man makes lots of traps. Yeah, the guy that does the booby traps. That's, yeah, we're talking about the same saw guy with the puppet jigsaw. Rule Britannia, rule the waves. I'm at least assuming that's what you said. I'm trying to read your guys' autocorrect and not call it out too much. I'm just mostly joking, but sometimes there's a little bit of typos. Have you got the series Stranger Things in America? Yes. That's also another really good show. Stranger Things is really, really fun to watch. I really do like myself some Stranger Things. Stranger Things is just a really cool concept, like the alternate dimension reality thing. One other good show that I would recommend is Supernatural with Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. They play Sam and Dean Winchester. That show is great. It's all on Netflix except for, by the way, Solid, I got a storm chest over here. But it's a really great show. I believe it's only in America, but I'm not sure if it's in any other parts of the world. I'll have to double check. But it's a really cool concept of a TV show, and it's one of the longest running TV shows in like the world. It has it's on its last season at 15. They did recently stop it due to COVID, but they're starting it up again this month, like in 2 days. And there's a different theme per season. Like each season has a different mythical entity that they have to deal with. They deal with like angels, demons, leviathans, werewolves, vampires, a whole bunch of cool stuff. I really do like that show so much. In fact, I have a ring themed after it. It's a anti-possession symbol. It's just one of my cool like little pieces of jewelry that I always like to keep with me. I like bling. At least we know where Lars' van is. Oh shit. Okay. Time to kill you, zombies. Rawr. See, another thing that intrigues me about other parts of the world is I've always wanted to see what other countries have with video games. Like, I don't know if you guys necessarily have, like, any exclusive video games in your guys' country. I know sometimes, like, you can get things like Nintendo where they do that. Like, because Nintendo predominantly is Japanese. Like, they always get stuff in Japan first. But I would really like to see some things, like, if I ever went to Japan and I got, like, a Nintendo Japanese game, that would be really, really fun to have. I don't know if you guys in the UK or in the, you know, Australia or anything have, like, any different exclusive video games that we don't have in the US. I never really did think about that. Say Britannia again? Britannia? I love Stranger Things. The Age of Region exclusive games are gone already. Age of Region exclusive games? Are they, like, really popular or something? I need to really make sure that I explore this area. I have no idea how between all four of us we've not explored the whole entire map. Solid, if you could do me a favor... Oh, never mind. It says Zone's actually already explored 1 out of 2. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Yeah, I've always wondered. I really do like other cultures. Like whether that be in the form of countries or religions or... anything. I like exploring and learning. I like self-teaching. I'm not particularly a fan of school unless it's a subject that I really like, but I really do like self-learning and learning about other cultures. I really, really do. So when you guys always tell me you're from a different country, even though it might sound a little bit dorky, I like hearing it. It's kind of cool. It's fascinating to me. We're all one and the same, but we're different at the same time, like by slight differences. You know, like whether that be in the form of like pop culture references or accessibility to certain things or exclusives.
Seconds left to go.
By the way, the one other thing I wanted to mention is that for live streaming schedules, I've noticed that we have had a little bit of a conflict with live streaming schedules. What I am planning on doing, by the way, guys, is that for live streaming schedules, I wanted to propose something to you. I could either do one of two things. I could either I could propose the idea that I could live stream longer, but however, though, the time would be able to be at a more reasonable hour. Or what I could do is I could have the live streams be at a later hour, but I can have them go longer. Because I have noticed that there has been scheduling conflicts because everyone's from everywhere, and I understand I cannot satisfy everybody, but I would ideally like to prefer help as many of you guys as I can. What I'm thinking about doing is that I'm thinking about having it where, and this is just an educational guess, but you guys can let me know because you guys are obviously the ones that are going to watch. I was thinking how that on Thursday and Sunday, just because due to the fact that Thursday and Sunday people will go to bed earlier naturally because of weekdays, or people got to wake up early for the next day, I was thinking that the Thursday and Sunday days I would stream earlier, although it might be at the cost of possibly live streaming them less long. And then for Friday and Saturday, I'd be streaming them in the later evening, but they could go on longer. Or roughly about the same time, really just depends. I'm not going to force live streams to go on longer or shorter. If it's got a certain vibe going, I'll keep that momentum. But the one thing is, though, is that I live stream Save the World on Thursday and Sunday, and that's the most demanding series by you guys. You guys like that series the most. So what I'm thinking, as an alternate round thing, I think I just now thought of this, is I could theoretically make Fortnite on Friday and Saturday on the weekend, and put Thursday and Sunday the alternate game days. It'd be a little bit of a switch up, and it probably would throw some people off, but it would allow me to stream longer because you guys wouldn't have to worry about sleep, because you could adapt your schedule. I'd like to believe more around it, and so could I. So that's I guess 3 versions of what I could do, one and the same. So let me know what you guys think about all of them. Would you prefer either I live stream earlier but shorter, live stream later but longer, or just switch the days of what games I play? Because I'm obviously going to want to try to... Because I could play theoretically anything, but I want to do what you guys want to watch, so... I'm just looking out for you guys, and we can just play this by ear, so... Have you heard of the series Friday Night Dinner? No, I have not, but I would really like to hear it. For the live stream, just do what suits you best. It's up to you. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I really do. I thought I would just at least ask, just because there is some conflicts, like I said. Not necessarily conflicts, but just scheduling differences. I always want to try to do my best to help you guys. So if that's how you feel, I'll definitely take it all into consideration. In fact, I'll probably put it in the Discord, just because that's where everybody is. But I did want to mention it on stream just in case not everyone's in the Discord. Which, by the way, anybody that's watching that hasn't already joined that, you should, because it's a blast being in there. We're already actually at, like, almost 10 members in the Discord, which is nuts. Allows me to be able to also talk to you guys if you haven't watched the live stream in a little bit. Oh, by the way, also some upcoming plans for some stuff that I want to talk about for the future. So, I proposed this as a hint, by the way. But I thought I would disclose the whole entire full thing now. Or at least just give you a big chunk of it. So, other than the 900 subscriber special, which is still going to be coming out soon, don't worry. And also the Twitch 100 follower special. My YouTube 1K special. So I talked about that and I gave you guys a hint on what I was planning on doing. I said subscriber battle royale. And that was a pretty decent hit, although I don't know if necessarily everyone quite caught on to that. So I'll mention this here on live stream, then I'll mention this on a video probably tonight, because we recently hit 950, so thank you. But I'm going to mention that in the 950 video. What I'm planning on doing, and this is going to be a lot of fun, I am planning on having a subscriber battle royale between you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to play on something like Fortnite, where it's very easy. Fortnite will probably be the best just because of the fact that there's cross-play on multiple devices, and also I could set regions if I needed to. But what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to load up a Battle Labs or a private Save the World, not Save the World, I've been stuck on Save the World, but a Battle Lab / Playground / Creative map, just basically a private Battle Royale. And I'm going to have it where you guys can actually verse each other. I'm not going to be participating. I'm just going to be spectating the whole thing, so I'm going to record it. I'm going to be like the codcaster. I'm going to be like, look at him crank these 90s and shit on this guy. You know, like, I'm probably going to do that. But the idea is that I want to see you guys verse each other in a bracket-style system. I'm not quite sure the finalizing the rules, but it's going to be basically a battle royale between all of you guys, and whoever wins gets a grand prize. I was thinking that'd be kind of cool to have like a mini competitive tournament amongst each other. Now, obviously, there will be some qualifications, there will be some rules, but I will explain that in the video in more detail. But yeah, that's just basically the way you can look forward to it. So this will also probably be not only recorded, but it'll also probably end up being probably like one of my biggest events ever. I'm probably planning on predominantly making a video, but if you guys want to see it as a live stream, I could make it a live stream then just upload as a highlight, or I could do both. I could take the video and like, you know, crop out the highlights. We're basically playing it by ear here. I will watch any game as long as you stream. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate the commitment. I'm glad I have the ability to serve you. So just do me a favor, though. All I ask is just please be patient with me and remember that. That's all I ask, because sometimes I'm not a perfect human being. I can mess up sometimes. So I appreciate your confidence in me, and I hope I can repay that back to you. Like a mini game. Yes. So basically, it would be like a mini game. It would obviously be